at St. Mary Magdalenes Church in Whalton, the village of Whalton in Northumberland. This is to the west of Newcastle, past the airport, and very near Belsier Hall in Castle and Bowling Lake. It's a pretty church and has been a religious site in here, with a chapel recorded in the 1100s. And today we see a more modern version of the religious site. But what we see here mainly is from the 13th century, but there's been so many modifications to this church, it's quite remarkable. And it's due to quite a few things: Reformation and the Scottish Northumberland Wars, the Reivers, and to some very wealthy patrons. And one of the main patrons was the Ogle family, who have a village named after them about 2 miles from where this church is located. As we look inside, it's quite large and has a nave, 2 aisles, and the Ogle Chapel, which we'll see shortly. And there's a nice little baptistry in front, and there we have a rood screen. And so you might be noticing there this picture of Jesus, and it's called the Whalton Christ, which was a memorial to celebrate the Mllennium, which we'll talk about shortly. And again, the baptistry and the bell tower behind. And there we are, looking down to the chancel. A small window in the top there. There's a little bit of stained glass, which is of interest. If we look at windows, we can notice there's a lot of variation and updates, because there is some lancet windows, yet some extremely larger ones. But this is because at least in each century there has been some modifications, one way or another. And here we go up to the altar, and look at this interesting altarpiece, and a little look down the nave. And quite a nice stained glass window, and there's the Ogle Chapel. Memorial to one of the Ogle's young daughters on the wall, who died at 16. It's simple. That's all you really need, I suppose. You seen it over there in the corner? You see there some remnants of earlier work, especially on some of the pillars as well. The pillars, and this is an absolutely gorgeous uh, altarpiece. Well detailed, absolutely stunning. Stone masonry in that is absolutely astonishing. And the window above sets off nicely. You see the roof screen, chancel screen, and the pulpit, carved by Ralph Headley of Newcastle, in memory of the Reverend J.E. Bates in 1891. And here we come down to the Whalton Christ Mllennium project. Now a quote from the handy little guide. Uh, a montage originated from everyone in Whalton recording images in the year 2000 on disposable cameras. Ian Johnson, a local graphic artist, used inch squares from the photos, which together build up the image of Christ, inspired by Hopkins' Christ and a rich young ruler. Unquote. There's also in recesses where some monuments originally stood. And there's George III's crest of arms above the window. And looks all pretty under the garden. And that's a tomb monument. And there's a sunny day. Oh, an interesting little church. And the village is actually quite nice. And there's usually things going on in the village hall. And there's actually a good summer fete here annually, but varies on the times. You have to have a look on their website. So, hope you've enjoyed this little visit to Whalton in Northumberland. And please continue to watch, like, and subscribe. And that will be awesome. And there's the old Norman Tower. Bye for now.